Hey guys, welcome back. So today I am finally doing the long awaited bag collection video. I have known that I had to do this video, but I've been dreading it because I know that this is gonna be the longest video that I've ever filmed. Plus tomorrow is Sunday, which means I have to upload it tomorrow. I'm dreading this, but you know what? For you, I'll do it. So you guys know last year I kind of went a little crazy. She went a little crazy. She bought a lot of bags and I feel like I didn't want to do it yet because I wanted to make sure that things were going to be kind of stagnant for a minute. And they definitely are going to be, because if you guys know, I am on a low buy this year. So I figure since I'm on a low buy, this is the perfect time to get this video out. So if you guys want to see my entire bag collection, then please just keep on watching. But wait, you already know what I'm gonna say. If you're not already subscribed, explain yourself. I post on Wednesdays and on Sundays at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I feel like you're gonna wanna be here when I do. If you like luxury, you like handbags, you like fashion, you like jewelry, shoes, shopping, any of that stuff tickles your pickle, I think this is definitely where you're gonna want to be. So you should subscribe if you're not already, and you should follow me on Instagram if you're not already. It's just the Katie Danger. I post every single day over there. Reels, outfit of the days, my whole entire life on story. Honestly, it's a lot. It's a lot. So you should follow me over there if you're not already. And with all that out of the way, let's jump into the collection. So the first bag I actually had to just ask Alana to go grab from the kitchen because I almost forgot about it. I don't know how I almost forgot about it because this is the bag that I use literally 6 out of 7 days of the week. But this is my Prada Re-Edition 2005. I always mix up which is 2000 and 2005. This one is 2005. I only know because it says it here. This is in black. This is in the nylon, and you guys already know how I feel about this bag. This bag is my everyday bag. I take this bag to the office. I take this bag if I'm going grocery shopping. I take this bag if I'm going to get my nails done. I take this bag everywhere. I take this bag everywhere that I wouldn't want to take like a really expensive bag to. It's very different from my other bags because it doesn't really have much shape. It doesn't have much going on, but that's what I love so much about it. When I'm going out drinking, I take this strap off and then I just have like a cute little shoulder bag moment, you know, because if I'm gonna be not in my best frame of mind, you want me to bring a Chanel bag? I don't think so. I'm not gonna. I got this during the peak of its hype when everybody was obsessed with it, and it was like always sold out. It randomly came back in stock one day and I bought it from the Prada website but had it shipped to my local Prada store. It's probably been, I don't know how many years, like 4 years or something like that. I don't even care. I love it. So that's one of the bags that you cannot see, and here is the second one. This is my Prada Re-Edition 2000. I absolutely love this bag. You guys know this. If you follow me on Instagram, I post it nonstop. Pretty much anytime I'm wearing an all black outfit, this is the bag that's coming with me because look at you can't even see the sparkle on this, but it is just, she's dazzling. She's dazzling. It is a very similar texture to the 2005. So I like to keep it stuffed because I don't want it to just like fall completely, especially since it is like silk, satin, whatever underneath here. But I absolutely love this bag and I recommend anybody who is looking to get it, definitely get it. It is, again, another, I'm like staring at it, I can't stop. I know that the Prada Re-Edition 2000 now comes in like a bunch more colors in that crystal thing. They have like green, purple, like every single color under the sun, honestly. But for me, the black is always gonna be my favorite one. So the rest of the bags, obviously you can see them behind me. So I'm just gonna reach back there and I'm gonna grab it. So the first one that I'm gonna talk about is going to be this gorgeous beast of a bag, which I actually don't use that often. This is a royal blue mini top handle. I have told you guys before, the mini top handle is my absolute favorite style that Chanel makes. This is the first one that I got, and this is pretty much what made me fall in love with this bag. I love the size because the mini has always been my favorite, but the top handle, mine's stuffed right now. The top handle is just an absolute game changer for me. This isn't lambskin, by the way, I didn't even mention that, and it does have the shiny champagne gold hardware, which is my favorite hardware, and lambskin is my favorite, what is this called? What is this called? Leather? I did get this one from Fashion File, and I noticed recently that there is like a little, you probably won't be able to see it on camera. Maybe you can, right here. Like a little stain on the top handle. I tried to use some leather conditioner to get her out, but apparently it's a resilient stain. She didn't come out. So if you guys have any tips, definitely let me know. I was gonna grab the bag back there, but instead I'm just gonna grab my other mini top handle, since we're talking about mini top handle. This is the 21A gray. Is it 21A? I feel like it's 21A. I have an unboxing for this. Actually, I have an unboxing for most of the bags behind me, so I'll link all of them in the description box. But I am pretty sure this is from the 21A collection. This is the light dove gray that everybody was like obsessed with. This one comes also in lambskin, but this has the antique gold hardware, which I actually think, it's not my favorite hardware, but I think on this bag, it looks really good. I bought this off a Facebook group. Oh my God, I can't believe it's not stuffed. What is wrong with me? I've been having troubles styling this light gray, and I told you guys in my most and least used bags of 2022, which like I said is gonna be up here, I don't know how to style it. And I think that's like a mental block for me. It's like a me problem. But let me know what you guys do to style gray bags. The next bag that I'm gonna show you guys is my Chanel classic flap in the size medium, lambskin with silver hardware. I bought this off Fashion File, and do I have to say anything about this? This is like the holy grail of holy grail bags. Obviously, most people go for the caviar leather. I love lambskin. You guys know this, so I went obviously with lambskin. I do really like the classic flap, and I have done comparisons between the classic flap and the Chanel 19 and the classic flap and the boy bag, so I'll link both of those up here in the cards. But I will say, like, I think I'm done with them. Like, I have this one and I have my other one that I'm about to show you, and I feel like I don't need more than that. So since we're talking classic flap, let's talk about my first classic flap. This is the medium classic flap, again in lambskin, but with the gold hardware. This one is also from Fashion File, but this one was like absolutely brand spanking new. The other one definitely has wear on it. This one is like perfect condition, absolutely not a soul touched this bag. I think the reason that it was priced so well is because people, like I said, usually go for caviar. If you're looking on the pre-loved market and you're looking for a caviar bag, it's 9 times out of 10 gonna be more expensive than its lambskin counterpart. This is lambskin. I love lambskin, so it really, you know, it works out in my favor. The classic flap and the mini rectangles and the mini top handles, they just like speak to me. Obviously, that's why I have so damn many of them. I feel like I have a very like dressed up style, and I feel like this kind of is that, but in a bag, if that makes sense. So I feel like that's why I speak to Chanel and a Lady Dior so much. You know what? I can't help it. I like what I like, man. And I definitely like this. This beige clear, I know a lot of people don't like it because it's a little bit warm. But I honestly feel like it goes with a lot because it is warm. I feel like if it was a little bit more cool toned, like the newer beiges that are coming out, I don't feel like it would match as much. Since we're here, let's talk about one of the most expensive minis. I mean, no, it's definitely the most expensive mini that I have. This is the 22S Caramel Mini Rectangle. And I bought this on a Facebook group, and I bought it for like a big old premium. When I go out later, this is the bag that I'm wearing. Obviously, look at how well it matches my sweater. Like, are you kidding? If I didn't wear this, that'd be like such a missed opportunity. I literally have 3 mini rectangles, so obviously, you know, I like the bag. It does come with champagne gold hardware, which, as we have already established, is my favorite. The minis, I feel like, are my favorite because the bang for your buck is just way better. Okay, you get way more than if you were to get like a small classic flap. The small classic flap is like barely bigger than this bag, and it's like almost $4,000 more than this. So the math speaks for itself, my man. This caramel brown, you guys know already. Okay, this was it for Chanel. They were not messing around. The internet went absolutely crazy when they came out with this. I think it first came out in 21P, and then they repeated it like 74 times after that. I got mine in 22S. That's when I finally, you know, woke to my senses and paid a lot over retail. But I absolutely love it, and I don't have any regrets. This is actually the first mini that I ever bought. This is the Chanel Mini Rectangle in, oh, that's lambskin, by the way. I didn't say that was lambskin, but it is. That's lambskin. And then this is also in red lambskin with the champagne gold hardware. This is the first one that I bought because I was really obsessed with red for like a minute there. I did also buy this from Fashion File. Most of my bags are from Fashion File, okay? We're gonna be honest. We love it pre-loved here. That's just what it is. I have noticed with this bag, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Oh, you can see it. What is this about? What is this about? Explain it to me. I've started trying to just like grab it from here instead of here, but I don't know how successful I'm being here. Anyways, this is what the inside looks like. It looks exactly the same as my caramel mini and exactly the same as my next mini. I have a problem, guys. This is absolutely my favorite mini rectangle. It is the most beautiful rosy pink shade ever. I love it so much. Again, this is from Fashion File. Also in lambskin, but it has silver hardware. No idea what collection this is from, but also in freaking perfect condition. Pretty much my bags, even though I I get them from the pre-loved market, or like I get them from like a reseller, they're pretty much always in perfect condition, or at least close to perfect. For me, the only bag that actually came not perfect was the black classic flap. And even that, like the condition that it came in, I am very happy with it. Very happy with it. I use this all the time. I feel like pink in general as a handbag is just like the perfect pop of color, at least for me, because I wear a lot of like floral stuff and girly things, and pink just always goes perfectly with it. So that's why I use this one so much. I do really want like a, maybe not bright, I want like a fuchsia, maybe like a dark raspberry. Did I just name like 7 different types of pinks? I want like a darker pink than this, you know, like a more raspberry, almost red type of pink. I feel like that would kind of round out my pink collection. I feel like it's just the best little chameleon, and I love it so much. Since we're talking about pink before I put this one back, let's just talk about the newest pink bag. This is the 22p pink business affinity bag in the smallest size. I don't know if it's called the small, I don't know if it's called the medium, my man. I don't know, Chanel changes their mind every half an hour. It is in caviar, and it does have champagne gold hardware. I was kind of debating whether or not I wanted a cocoa handle in this color or the business affinity, and I decided to go with the business affinity because the cocoa handle I feel like looks good in pretty much every color. The business affinity I really only like in really light colors, so I felt like this was just like the perfect match. And I love it. And I do have to do a review on the business affinity. I'm aware of this, or maybe a comparison. Let me know what you guys think. This was purchased from Fashion File. They were having a sale, and it was pretty much at retail price, which I'm always gonna accept. Okay, I'm always gonna accept that. So that is my business affinity. I probably will never buy another business affinity just because I have this one. So like I feel like I'm good on the business affinity front. This is my Chanel Trendy CC in dark gray lambskin with champagne gold hardware in the small size. This was my Valentine's Day gift last year from my husband. He absolutely never buys me luxury stuff. I just want that to be clear. The only luxury stuff that he tends to buy is like rings. But other than that, he doesn't really buy me any luxury anything. So super grateful about that. But I absolutely love this color, and I love this bag. I will open it, obviously. I did do a comparison between this and my cocoa handle. I'll link that in the description box. But it's a beautiful bag, and mine does have the non-removable strap here, which I don't really care because I wouldn't probably remove it anyway. I do really love this bag, and I think about getting this bag in a different color, but I just don't wear my gray bags that much. Like I told you guys, I pretty much only reach for this bag if I am strictly wearing like a dark gray dress or a dark gray top or something that's dark gray so that it matches perfectly. But if I'm wearing like any other color, I tend to reach for some of my other bags, and I feel like this one kind of doesn't get as much love as it should. You guys did give me a few tips in my 2022 most and least used bags video when I mentioned that this was one of my least used. You gave me some tips. I would appreciate that you keep doing that because mama needs help. Moving right along, we have another bag that I bought from the 22S collection. This is the Heart clutch on chain, technically. So this is the small heart bag. This is in purple lambskin with champagne gold hardware again. I hated this bag for so long. You guys know, especially if you follow me on Instagram, I literally went on a rant. I have reels with an S of me talking crap about this bag, but like I ended up just falling for it. Okay, it's just so girly and cute, and I feel like we go together really well. I honestly like the smaller heart bag more than the bigger one, even though I know a lot of people like really went crazy for the bigger one. I'm sure the bigger one fits more because this shit fits almost nothing. It's not even stuffed because it's so tiny. Like what am I gonna stuff this with, a piece of paper? It is a really small bag, but I just think it's so adorable, and because it's a heart, like I just love it. And I really thought about getting a black one in this exact size because I do feel like I need another black bag. My only black bag is my classic flap. So I've been thinking about getting this in black. Let me know what you guys think. But I bought this one from Coco Approved. I do have an unboxing. It's in the description box if you're interested. But I just love it. And I don't really love purple that much. But this purple is, to me, the perfect shade of purple. And I just couldn't say no. And yes, I did pay over retail for this too. Okay, thank you. But another bag from Coco Approved is my small boy bag in the Tiffany blue caviar with champagne gold hardware. Do you see a trend? I think you do. This is my birthday bag from last year, and I could not be happier with this. I know a lot of people don't like the boy bag. I'm not one of those people. Like I said, I do have a video comparing it to my classic flap, so I'll link that in the description box. Because this is in this color, it kind of makes it a little bit more girly, and because it's in this hardware rather than the ruthenium hardware, it makes it a little bit more girly. So I feel like it goes with my outfits a little bit more because of that. I feel like if this was in ruthenium hardware or if this color was like black, it would be a little bit more edgy. And yeah, I like to be edgy sometimes, but like I think we can all agree most of the time I'm like a little bit more girly or a little bit more dressy. So I feel like because of this color, because of this hardware, and because of the size, because I think the small is the absolute perfect size for the boy bag, I think that's why we go together so well, you know? Next bag is my one and only Chanel 19. This is in lambskin with mixed hardware, obviously, but the main color is gold because sometimes they do have like the silver as the main color. And it is in the smallest size, which I think Chanel calls the medium. It's very confusing, but this is the smallest size. I adore this bag. I mostly adore this color. And I know that this is not everyone's favorite shade of green. I feel like most people like, you know, that Bottega, like super saturated green. But for me, this is just like the coolest green ever. It's like mixed with some blue, but also a little huntery. I don't know, but I like it and I feel like it matches so much. Mine is stuffed. I would absolutely recommend that you either have an organizer or you stuff the crap out of this bag because it will definitely sag. But you can see because I keep mine stuffed, like it's kept its shape pretty well. I absolutely love this bag and I love the mixed metals. Like I said, you guys know I am all about a mixed metal situation. And for me, I know a lot of people didn't like this, but for me, this was like a cherry on top. Let's move to Coco handle land. Let's start with this one, since this was my first Coco handle ever. This is my mini or extra mini, depending on who you're talking to. Chanel technically calls this the mini, but some people also call it the extra mini. I'm gonna call it mini because that's what Chanel calls it. So mini Coco handle. This is the smallest size of Coco handle that Chanel makes right now. It is in caviar, navy caviar actually. I don't know if you'll be able to tell that it's even navy. In some lights, it definitely looks black, but I promise you it is navy and it has champagne gold hardware again. If you like to wear your bags crossbody, this is really, really good for that because it crossbodies so well. And I really like this bag. It does have a Mona Lisa back pocket, but like I don't know what you could possibly ever put in here because it's so damn little. I also like to wear this with denim, but darker wash denim, obviously. And I feel like it goes with a lot because it's navy. Like navy matches more than you would think. I also got this from Fashion File, by the way. Anything else I got from Fashion File over here? Honestly, it's like almost all from Fashion File. This, on the other hand, is my most recent handbag. This is my small Coco handle in yellow caviar from the 22P collection. And of course, this has my favorite champagne gold hardware. Are we surprised? I doubt it. This bag was at the very top of my wish list for 2023, and I actually ended up buying it right at the tail end of 2022, but I unboxed it in 2023, so that unboxing will be linked down below. But I absolutely freaking love this bag. I actually haven't worn it yet, but I love looking at it. So far we're in there. It is still stuffed with all the original stuffing. I picked this up from Julia Rose Boston, who will be linked in the description box. Fantastic place to get pre-loved, or not even pre-loved because most of her stuff is like brand spanking new. I was looking for the perfect pale yellow and this is what I found, and it's perfect because I wanted a Coco handle because you guys know I used to have a So Black Coco handle. I will link the bags I sold in white up here, by the way, but I did used to have a Coco handle in this size in So Black chevron. I realized I don't like chevron, or maybe I just don't like chevron paired with So Black. Like it wasn't doing it for me. So I sold it and I got this one and I'm so happy with this one. Stay tuned for my comparison video because I definitely have some thoughts. So those are all of my Chanel bags. It looks like I have what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 Chanel bags, 2 Prada bags, and 2 Dior bags. So this is my first Lady Dior that I kept because you guys know I used to have a gray one, and I think gray and me, we don't see eye to eye. That's really what the problem is. But I love the Lady Dior and I knew that I wanted a Lady Dior and the white was just perfect for me. So I did get this off Fashion File. The Lady Dior, in my opinion, is a bag that you should pretty much exclusively buy secondhand. I will link the video that I recently did talking about that right up here. But you save a lot of money that way. This is the small ABC size. It does come with a larger strap, which is inside the bag. Here it is. Mine is the one with the flap. They do have versions that have a zipper. I highly don't recommend those because I am pretty sure your hand will get scratched beyond belief using that. So I suggest you use the flap. It's a little bit annoying, but It's really not that deep. It also has champagne gold hardware. I love the little Dior charms. I love the noise it makes. I love how girly it is. I love everything about it. I love the color. The only thing that I have recently noticed about this bag, and I don't think that this is how it came. I feel like I would have noticed this, but there's some wear on the handles. I don't know if the camera's gonna focus on that. I don't know if you can see. There's a little bit of wear here. So I've been debating, I've been debating getting twillies for the handles. You guys know I'm not a twilly type of bitch. I'm really not. But if the handles look like this now, I'm a little nervous. So I might get twillies and have, you know, someone tie them for me because Lord knows I can't do it. Other than that, I love this bag. I know white scares a lot of people. Listen, I have a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old, my man, and so far we've been good. I think if we can be good, I think you can be good. My next bag, my last bag in my collection is my Micro Lady Dior bag. I freaking love this bag so much. This is just like you guys don't even understand. There's a whole story that goes along with how I got this bag. I got this directly from the Dior boutique in Beverly Hills, I believe. I'll link that unboxing up here and in the description box. But this does also come with a longer strap. You cannot crossbody with this strap. I mean, I can't, and I'm 5'3". So unless you're like 4'7", you probably can't crossbody with this bag. I know they make like extenders and stuff that you can hook on here. I don't care that much. I absolutely love the Micro Lady Dior. I have really debated getting another one, but I told myself that I cannot be doing that because this is a really expensive bag for such a teeny weeny little bag. My card holder absolutely does not fit in here. I have to put my cards like by themselves in here. This is pretty much the same size, I would say, as the heart bag. Actually, let's look at them side by side. Yeah, pretty much the same size, except the heart bag is obviously a heart shape. I absolutely love this bag. I did do a comparison between the small ABC Lady Dior and the Micro Lady Dior, so I'll link that in the description box as well. But I love this bag, and I love this color, and I feel like this was just the perfect way to inject orange into my collection. I have never seen an orange so bright, beautiful, fiery. I think it's perfect. So I love it. And yeah, that's my last bag. So yeah, that is it. That is my entire handbag collection. I know compared to some of the handbag collections that you see on YouTube, this I feel like is really not as crazy. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know which is your favorite bag from the collection behind me. That's all I have to say. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did like it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I post every single day over there. And that's all I have to say. So I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. Finally, I did it. I finally did it. But now I have to do my job.